Hi dear students. So in the last class we have studied about the rules for the arithmetic operation on the basis of significant figures. Two examples are given for that one in the textbook. So we can begin with discussing that examples. The first example it is that each side of a cube is measured to be 7.203 meter. The significant figure number it is 4, isn't it? 7.203. What are the total surface area and the volume of the cube to appropriate significant figures? Okay, we have to follow the rule, arithmetic operation rule on the basis of the significant figures here. So the number of significant figures in the measured length it is 4. We have already discussed that one. And the calculated area will be is equal to, that is 7. Surface area of the cube will be is equal to 6L square. Okay, so 6 into 7.203 the whole square. So the value, obtained value is given there, that is 311.299254. that is the value. But do you know that actually in the components, that means in the value with which we have multiplied, the significant number, figure number was in the number 7.203 was 4. Hence the answer should also have 4 significant numbers only. Here in the obtained value, the significant number value, it is not 4, it is more than 4. So we have to reduce that one into 4. So we are rounding, or the rounding of that value, and that 9, it is 311.29. that 9 onwards we are neglecting or rounding off. So the 2 will become 3 as per the rule of rounding off, isn't it? So the resultant value will be 311.3 meter square. That will be the resultant value. Okay, so now let us come to the volume of the cube. Volume of the cube, it is L cube, and the obtained value, it is actually 373.714754. this one, in this case also we have to round off that one, where the 1.71, where that 1 is the negligible value, or we have to round off from that number 1 onwards, uncertain value, isn't it? So as the 1 value, that value it is less than 5, the preceding value will remain as it is. So the 7 remain as it is there. Then the remaining value will be 373.7 meter cube. Okay, then the number of significant figures will become 4 only. In the next example, 5.74 gram of substance occupies 1.2 centimeter cube. Express its density by keeping the significant figures in view. Here also we have to focus on the significant figures. So density is mass by volume. So 5.74 divided by 1.2. Actually, in the multiplication, the resultant value should have the number of significant figures equal to the number of significant figure of the individual value with which we have multiplied or divided, which has the lowest one, isn't it? The least significant figure number value. So here it is 2, isn't it? In 5.74 it is 3, and in 1.2 it is 2. So the resultant value should have the significant figure number 2. So the obtained result should have 2 significant figure. As well, we got it as 4.8 gram gram per centimeter cube. Okay, so the two examples. Now we are going to discuss the rule for determining the uncertainty in the result or arithmetic calculation. Uncertainty means we have to find out the errors. Uncertainty means errors, and how to find out the errors. What are the methods and what are the rules for the determining the errors or uncertainty. The first one, it is given with the help of an example in your textbook. Actually, the length and the breadth of a thin rectangular sheet are measured using a meter scale as 16.2 centimeter and 10.1 centimeter respectively, where the significant figure number values in both the readings it is 3 only. And you can see that the absolute error value is not given. Actually, whenever in the previous questions or whenever we were dealt with the errors, there was a plus or minus value was there, isn't it? But here it is not given. In such cases, you have to consider the least count of that measuring instrument as the absolute error. Absolute mean error. Okay. So here it is a meter scale. In the case of a meter scale, you know that the least count it is 1 millimeter, that is 0.1 centimeter. So the length can be represented as 16.2 plus or minus 0.1 centimeter. Now we are going to find out the area, that means length into breadth. You know that in that case we have to consider the for finding the total error, we have to consider the relative error. Hence we are finding out the relative error and percentage error. So the 0.1 centimeter is actually 0.6 percentage of 16.2, isn't it? You can check that one. Hence the percentage error in that measurement it is 0.6 percentage for the length. Okay. As well, in the case of the breadth, there also the error value it is 0.1 percentage, but according to the measured value 10.1, the 0.1 percentage is actually 1 percentage, isn't it? 1 percentage. So in the combined, whenever you are combining this one, the total error, total percentage error in the area, okay, in the area it will be is equal to the percentage error in length plus the percentage error in breadth. So that will be is equal to 1.6 percentage, and L into B value, that LB value it is found as 163.62 centimeter square. Actually that is centimeter square. Okay, so 163.62 centimeter square, where the you can see in the textbook they have not go for the significant figure number values, isn't it? They did not rounded the significant number values here. Actually in this case we are focusing on that errors. Okay, actually if they are rounding off, if the rounding off happens, it will become 164, isn't it? Actually 3 significant figures are only 3 significant figures have to be considered. So 163.62 will become 164, but here there is no difference they have made. Okay, let it be like that. And the total percentage error in the area it is 1.6 percentage. So the value 1.6 percentage of 163.62 centimeter square or 163.62 will be is equal to 2.6. So the error will be equal to plus or minus 2.6 centimeter square. Okay, such a way you can find out the combined errors in the case of multiplication or division. And one more thing, if the the error value, absolute error value in the measurement, if it is not given, you have to consider the least count of the measuring instrument. Suppose in the case of a screw gauge, it should be 0.001 centimeter. That will be the error. Suppose if you are measuring, actually the zero error is also already it is there, so you can find out that zero error if it is not given us. Suppose in the case the question, if it is not given, then you can go for like that. As well in the vernier caliper, it will be 0.01 centimeter, the error, that is actually the least count. In the case whenever you are not given with the error value, the absolute error value, then you have to consider the least count value as the error value. Okay, now let us come to the next one. If a set of experimental data is specified to n significant figures, that means n is the number of the significant figures, a result obtained by combining the data will also be valid to n significant figures. Okay, that means if the individual values are having n significant figures, then the resultant value should also have n significant figures, isn't it? That we have already studied in the rules. Arithmetic operation rules we have already studied. But in the case of addition and subtraction, there are some exceptions. We are not going for the significant figures, but we are focusing on the decimal places, isn't it? In the one example, it is given that 12.9 minus 7.06. Actually, in both the cases, the significant figure number value, it is 3. So the result should also have significant number value as 3. But as we have to follow the rule of arithmetic operation, that in the case of subtraction and addition, we will be considering the decimal places, isn't it? And the least value of decimal place, here it is for 12.9. that is, the decimal places should be only 1. So the result should also have only 1 decimal place. So it will become, we have to round off this value and we will get 5.8 as a result, where we are not following the significant figure rule. If we were following the significant figure, 5.84 is the right answer. But we have to consider in the subtraction and addition, we have to consider the decimal places, hence 5.8 will be the answer. Clear? Now the relative error of a value of number specified to significant figures depends not only on n but also on the number itself. Okay, actually the error value, the relative error value, is not depending upon the significant figure. Whether the example, whenever we are dealing with the example, you will understand that one. Actually it is not depending upon the significant figure, but it depends upon the value. Okay, whatever the measured value, it depends upon that one. Okay, one example, it is given that accuracy measurement of mass 1.02 gram is plus or minus 0.01 gram. Okay, where you can see that the significant figure number, it is 3. Same was like that, another value, that is 9.89 gram, is also accurate to 0.01 gram. In both the cases, error value, the mean absolute error value, it is 0.01 gram, and in both cases the significant number value, it is also 3. 1.02, the significant number value, it is 3, and 9.89, the significant figure number value, it is 3 only. So if the relative error is depending upon the significant number value, then in both the cases the relative error should be same, isn't it? But here in this case of the first case, that is for 1.02 gram, the relative error is, or the percentage error is found to be plus or minus 1%, and that for 9.89 gram it is found as 0.1%. So that means the relative error is depending upon the values, not depends the significant figure number. Okay, here in both the cases the significant figure number was same, but still the error, absolute error, or sorry, the relative error or the percentage error values are varying. Okay, so that's one of the other rule for measuring the uncertainty in the for determining the uncertainty in the measurements. Okay, and now the last one, intermediate results in a multi-step computation should be calculated to one more significant figure in every measurement than the number of digits in the least precise measurement. Okay, one example is also given for this one. Actually, suppose you are taking a reciprocal as 1 by A is equal to B. That means when you are taking the reciprocal of B, the answer should be A only, isn't it? 1 by B is equal to A. This should be the answer. If it is getting wrong, that means it cannot be wrong. That means if 1 by A is B, then 1 by B is equal to A. But suppose if you are going for focusing on the significant figure, in some cases some errors can be happen. Actually we are rounding off the values, then some changes in the values can be happen. Okay, one example it is given in the textbook, that is a reciprocal of 1 divided by reciprocal of 9.58, that is 1 divided by 9.58. Actually, as per the significant figure number value, the 9.58 is having significant figure number value as 3. So resultant value should also have the value, the significant figure number value for our resultant should also should be 3. So the actual value we are obtaining, it is 0.10438413, where we are neglecting, or the 3 onwards, 0.1043, from that 3 onwards it is uncertain value, and we are neglecting, or we are rounding off from over there. Then the remaining value will be 0.104. So whenever you are taking the reciprocal of 0.104, the value you are obtaining as 9.62. Actually this was the value of the reciprocal of 9.58, but when you are taking the reciprocal, that means you have considered the significant number value over there, figure number value over there, and you have round off that value, and again you are taking that reciprocal of that value, then you are getting that one as 9.62. Actually this is against the arithmetic rules, isn't it? The basic mathematics, it's against the basic mathematics. So we have to show justice to the basic mathematics also. In such cases we will consider one more significant figure over there. Actually the 3 was the actual significant figure number value over there in the text, in the question, that is 9.58. As per, we got the answer as 0.104, but we are adding one more significant figure. For that we are considering the 8 as the uncertain value, and when the preceding value it is 3, so it will become 4. So the new value will be is equal to 0.1044, and whenever you are taking the reciprocal of 0.1044, you will get the value as 9.58. So we have shown a justice to the basic mathematics also. There you have to what to say, you have to close your eyes against the significant figure. Okay, in some such cases, multi-step computations or the multi-step calculations, in such cases you have to do like that. Okay, so in the next class we will deal with the dimension of physical quantities. It's one of the most important topic from this chapter. Okay, so just to go through the textbook portion of that dimension of the physical quantities, and as well these error portions also. Okay, and try to do the exercise questions. Some of the exercise questions are very easy. You can directly find out the answer from the textbook. Okay, such questions are there. You just go through that one and you try to do that one as well. Try to complete the notebook as possible as soon. Okay, thank you.